Imagine a reality where the impossible becomes possible, where the unimaginable transforms into the tangible. What if you could tap into a dimension that allows you to manifest your deepest desires faster, easier, and more effortlessly than you ever thought possible? Well, buckle up, because today I'm about to show you how to do just that by tapping into the fifth dimension. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusions and calls this New Age nonsense or conspiracy theory, just know that I've got my tinfoil hat on, and I'm ready to dive deep into something far beyond conventional thought. So no need to drop any comments questioning the science here. This isn't just some wild theory. It's rooted in established physics. Let me start with a quote from Rod Serling, a visionary, who once said, "There is a fifth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition." Now that's a mind-expanding concept. But what exactly does that mean for us in practical terms? Well, let's break it down with a bit of scientific grounding. According to Google, yes, even the search engine agrees, the fifth dimension is not some far-off mystical realm, but is an accepted concept in physics and mathematics. It's a micro-dimension that serves as a bridge to connect gravity and electromagnetism, two fundamental forces that seem unrelated in our ordinary, four-dimensional space-time reality. Our usual 3D reality, along with the addition of time, is the world we perceive through our five senses. This is the reality where we often say things like, "I'll believe it when I see it." It's the world where we see limits, where we believe the impossible is simply that, impossible. But what if I told you that by understanding and tapping into the fifth dimension, you could start turning the impossible into reality? What if I told you that the unrealistic could actually become your reality? Here's where it gets even more exciting. In the realm of string theory, a well-respected framework in mainstream physics, what we perceive as empty space is actually a dynamic ocean of vibrating strings. These strings create the very dimensions of height, width, depth, and time that we take for granted. But here's the million-dollar question. If the four dimensions we experience are real, what's beyond them? Could there be other realities, hidden from our perception? According to Einstein, time itself is an illusion. Everything is energy, and if that's true, then every possibility, every dream you have already exists in an alternate, non-localized dimension. It's not within our immediate perception, but it's there. You can't see it, touch it, or measure it with your physical senses, but it exists as energy. The house you dream of, the financial success you desire, the health you wish for, it's all happening right now in a higher dimension of consciousness. It's just outside of your usual 3D framework. Now let that sink in. There are infinite realities happening at once. There is a version of you that's already living your ideal life. You could already be a millionaire, living in your dream house, driving your dream car. And the most exciting part, you can actually align with that version of yourself and bring it into your physical reality. Neville Goddard, a famous mystic, once said, "I do believe there will come a day when a man need not take an airplane to travel to the other side of the world. He need only imagine he is there, and it will be so." This is the essence of the fifth dimension. It's about understanding that thought itself is a kind of measurement. In our ordinary reality, we measure distance, time, and size. But in the fifth dimension, thought is the key that unlocks instant manifestation. In this higher dimension, everything happens in the blink of an eye. There's no delay, no time for things to materialize. What you focus on, what you think about, instantly becomes your reality. This is why many spiritual figures like Jesus spoke of moving mountains. They were operating on a plane of consciousness where thoughts are reality, where you can command the universe with your mind. So what does this mean for you? It means that by shifting your consciousness and understanding that your thoughts can influence the fabric of reality, you can begin to manifest what you desire much faster. You don't need to wait for the stars to align or for the perfect moment to take action. You can tap into this higher dimension, start aligning your thoughts with your desires, and watch your life transform in ways you never imagined. Ready to move beyond the limits of your current reality? Step into the fifth dimension, where thought is more than just abstract. It's the gateway to everything you've ever wanted. Don't just wait for change to happen. Start creating it. The concept of 5D may sound a bit abstract, but it's a powerful idea once you grasp it. At its core, 5D is about understanding that everything you can imagine already exists on a higher plane. The sensation of imagining your desired reality is not just a fantasy. It's actually what makes it real in this higher dimension. Imagination is simply you connecting with a higher version of yourself and aligning your thoughts with the abundant energy that exists in that realm. If you can feel the emotions of your desires as though they've already come true, you are already beginning the process of bringing them into reality here, in the 3D world of time and space. The first step is realizing that every dream, desire, and wish you have is essentially the creation of a spiritual prototype in the fifth dimension. Think of it like an idea for a product. You get a prototype, and eventually, it becomes a tangible reality. In the 5D realm, that prototype is created instantly. There's no time delay like there is in our physical world. In the fifth dimension, thoughts are things, they are real, even though they're not yet visible or tangible to our physical senses. Thomas Troward once said that the thought of something is like a spiritual prototype of it. In essence, it's the nucleus, or the center of attraction, that draws everything together, ensuring that the conditions necessary for your desire to materialize will eventually manifest. Now let's bring that idea into real life. What Troward is saying is that your thoughts create a reality in the fifth dimension, and when you stop doubting and waiting for signs in the 3D world, when you stop thinking, it's not here yet, it's unrealistic, I can't see it, you're unlocking the secret to manifestation. The truth is, whatever you desire already exists in that higher realm. And when you recognize this and let go of doubt, you allow it to flow down into your current reality. The second step is to practice feeling the images in your imagination as if they are already real. This is the law of perpetual transmutation of energy at work. Just like gas turns to steam and then to water, your imagination takes your desires from the 5D realm and, through the power of feeling, brings them into physical form. By feeling your desires as if they're already fulfilled, you embody them. Your energy becomes in sync with the abundance you want to attract. You start to materialize your dreams in the physical world. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Everything is energy, and your ability to manifest begins when you align yourself with the frequency of what you want. The third and final step is to create a vivid mental image of your desire already being realized. I call this the record player technique. Imagine the scenario where your dream has already come true, but it doesn't exist in the physical world yet. Now replay that image over and over in your mind as if it's a memory. You start to feel it as if it has already happened. The more you rehearse the event, the more real it becomes. Eventually, your mind reverses the process, taking what's been imagined in the 5D realm and brings it into tangible form in the 3D world. This isn't just some esoteric concept. It's something I learned firsthand when I was 19. I dropped out of college, decided to backpack around the world, and write a book about it. Every publishing company turned me down, but I didn't stop. I set my sights on becoming like the great thinkers I admired, Wayne Dyer, Bob Proctor, and making an impact. My goal seemed absurd to everyone around me, but I suspended my disbelief. I want you to do the same. What if everything you've been told about reality is wrong? What if the law of attraction really does work? The truth is, everything is energy. Once you understand that, you can start harnessing that energy to shape your reality. Don't be afraid to step into this new understanding. You are the creator of your world, and your thoughts have the power to make it exactly what you desire. If you truly understand the concept that everything is energy, then you'll realize that whatever you desire already exists. It's already out there in a higher dimension. You don't have to make it happen. It's about aligning with it. I've used this principle time and again to manifest my dreams. There were countless moments when I imagined shaking hands with the publisher of my dreams. I replayed it over and over in my mind, as if it were already happening. I saw myself checking my social media and watching my videos go viral, over and over again, until it felt as real as any physical experience. That's how I created a spiritual prototype for success. I embedded those visions so deeply into my subconscious that they became reality. It may sound impossible, but trust me, it works. I didn't know how it would happen, but I believed. I suspended my disbelief long enough to let the universe do its thing. I didn't let the naysayers, the skeptics, or the 99% of people who believe that reality is strictly physical stop me from dreaming bigger. You have the same creative power within you. You are a spiritual being, not just a physical body. You have the same energy within you that created worlds. The thoughts and visions you hold in your mind are real. They're just waiting to be materialized into your current reality. When I finally embraced this, everything shifted. My life began to unfold in the most extraordinary way. My first book deal came when I was just 21. I got signed by one of the largest publishing houses in the world. Then came the next book deal, and the next. My life transformed, not because I'm special, but because I knew how to align with my inner power. If you really want to experience the same kind of transformation, you have to believe in yourself and what you're capable of creating. You don't need to understand everything right now. Just suspend your disbelief and begin the journey. Want to know how to truly harness this power? It's all about reprogramming your subconscious mind. I've created a free hypnosis tool that helped me, and it can help you too. It's about turning your mind into a magnet for success. You're already capable of far more than you realize. By simply reprogramming your mind, you'll unlock the ability to manifest the life you've always dreamed of. Start today. Download the hypnosis and take that first step toward transforming your reality. Remember, you're a spiritual being with divine creative power. Everything you want is already out there. All you have to do is align with it and bring it into your life.